Hello, my name is Janice LaRoche. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with Stampin' Up! Just realized I don't have my little sign up. I guess I can put this one here. I don't know where my other one went. Today I'd like to make this card, and I've used an embossing folder and feathers, and it's a nice man card. I decorated the envelope with the small feathers in the set we're going to use, and the front, and on the inside as well. So let's get started. I'll tell you what you need for this. Okay, you will need your base card, which I'm using Very Vanilla, is 8.5 by 5.5, and it is scored at 4 1/4. Then you will need a piece of chocolate chip, which measures 4 by 5 1/4. Then you will need a piece of crumb cake, which measures 3 3/4 by 5. And I ran this through my embossing folder. Let me show you some of this stuff, because I've already done that, so we can save a little bit of time. And this is the Pinewood Planks Dynamic Textured Embossing Folder. It's one of the really thick ones, so it gives you a lot of detail when you do it through your Big Shot. And then you will need a chocolate chip scallop circle and a crumb cake 2-inch circle. For the scallop, I used my layering circles. Oops. I think it's that one. No? Nope, too big. Had to be this one. That one. So it's the second one down. Let's see what this measures. That might help you a little bit better. Across, it measures 2 1/4 inches for that. And then the circle, I used a punch rather than cut it out with that. I just used a punch, the 2-inch punch. So that was that. And then for the feathers, I used the Feather Together stamp set, which is in the annual catalog. All these are in the annual catalog. And I used the Happy Birthday and 2 of these feathers. Actually 3. I'm going to use this one, and that one. So I'll take them out right now. And my feathers, my stamps are stained red because I've used reds. Anytime you use red, you stamps get stained, but it doesn't help hurt the quality of your images. All right, let's see. I do need a little bit of washi tape as well, so to show you how to do that. This stamp here is all one long one, so we're going to actually washi tape part of it off and stamp and make it fit in the circle. So that's what the washi tape is for. Okay, so let's get started on this. Right, we could stamp first. I stamped the image, the Happy Birthday, in Early Espresso. So let's get our stamp ready. And what I did was I took the Happy and put it on my block, just hanging over. I need to open my stamp pad, don't I? And then I tried to just stamp the Happy. It doesn't matter if you get a little bit of the birthday. I got a little bit of the bee there, so then we just cover that up with the washi tape. And we stamp our Happy. we go. And then we take off the washi tape. Let me wash this stamp. Wipe your stamp off. And then we'll put the birthday part on here. Oops. It's a bit wet. And, oh, not tape yet. Let's stamp it in the ink. Should be good. Cover up the happy part. It doesn't look like I got that very well. Yeah, check your stamp and make sure you've got it. Yeah, now it looks good. So let's stamp birthday on here. There we go. Then just throw your washi tape away and wash off your stamp. So that's how you can do a long stamp that you want to put on a smaller piece of cardstock. Alright, while I have that out, I'm going to sponge with the Early Espresso just around the edge. Just to get that little bit of dark on here. Don't need much. And while I have it, I'm also going to sponge my planks. You could do the whole thing if you like. Oh, I'm doing the wrong side. I like this side, but I'm using this side. That. And I guess I'll do the feathers while I have it out. What I did for the feathers, alright, let me show you. We won't do the feathers yet. I'll stick that aside right now. I took the one with the detail, not the outline. Oh, you will need some scraps too. Sorry about that. I have a little bag of white that I just pluck scraps out of. Big enough to make my feathers on, so I will do one just to show you how I did it, because I've already got them made and cut them out. So stamp your image. Oh, I don't want that image. Well, it don't matter what side I do it on. I didn't want it in the dark. I wanted it in a lighter color. Hey, that's pretty cool. All right, I am going to stamp in soft suede. Not the Early Espresso. If you like dark feathers, that would be fine. Choose your own colors. Let me wash this off. There we go. Alright, so soft suede. You can actually do different shades. You can do 2 feathers on your scrap, or however many would fit. But I'm doing 1 light, 1 dark, 2-step there. Second generation is what that one is called. Clean it off again. Right, I've used you. And now we'll use the outline stamp. It's got an outline around the edge. And we are going to just stamp there. You're going to cut it out, so it doesn't matter if you're not exact on here. Pop it off. And then because I wanted a little bit of color on my feather, I used the inside detail part, the smaller pointy looking one. And I used Calypso Coral ink on that one. So we'll grab this. Wash your tip out of the way. And the rounded part goes this side. And you just stamp in your feather. Yeah, I'll do it dark. I was going to do it light, but I think I'll just do it dark. Pop it off. Alright. So that's how I did the feather. And then all I did was take my snaps. Just cut this off. And close my ink. I'm done with that one. And I just cut around. Just fussy cut around. And I didn't want the spiky parts because you're not, well, you could leave them on there. I just cut them off. And then you just, there's your feather. Right? So that way, I don't need that one. So then I took my feathers, and I use soft suede for this as well. I know this says AliExpress out, but I'm going to use the side of it, this side of it. I have to wash my sponges off. And I just went around the edge just a tad. You could use the AliExpress. I got more on me than I do on this paper. Right. So you just kind of sponge around the edge just to kind of color in the stark white of the Whisper White cardstock. It's alright to leave a little bit there. And there we go. So I don't need that anymore. Alright. So now what I did was I took the burlap ribbon. What did I do with that? Like in this one. And I just put it across the top. I'm going to put a little bit of Fast Fuse on here, just to sort of stick it on, to hold it. And I'm going to stick some here, to hold it down. Oh, forgot I've got some on there. Like that. There we go. And then I'll take the circle and backwards. You can tell there's like a right side. It looks nice and smooth, and the back side, you can tell it's been cut and it's flat there. It's a little bit curved here. Stick it on your circle. Now I need some dimensionals, which I have forgotten. There we go. I save these out of my paper pumpkins and use them for my projects as well. And then stick that on there. Now this same burlap ribbon, I have a long piece here, and I don't have any of the linen twine thread that they have in the catalog, so I just decided to take a strip off my burlap ribbon, and that's what I'm using as my little tie on here. So glue dots and my pokey tool. Let's get this ready right now. Move that out of the way. I set these up together before I actually attached it to the card. Let's see. Yeah, I'll put these two on the bottom. Just put a little glue dot on there. And then sort of cross this part over the top. And then put another glue dot. And put your third feather over that. There we go. And then I took some more dimensionals to 2. Oops. Put one up here. One down there. Before I take this part off, I'm going to tie my little piece of burlap getting caught on my little feather. Oh, there we go. You could just tighten a knot and let it hang. I'm doing a bow. There we go. Pull it to the size you want. There. And then trim off. Now, peel off your backing and set it down on an angle on the right hand side of your card. Now, okay, now we take our chocolate chip and we'll stick some fast fuse around our card. The crumb cake. It's coming off the roll. I went over the, it does not like cloth. But let's try again. Stick a little bit on there, a bit on that. Could stick a glue dot on that if you want. Then just center this on your chocolate chip best you can. There we go. Then take your card and let's do our little feather on the inside. Forgot to take that little baby out. There he is. This is a cute set. It's got some lovely sayings in it. It's like, happy birthday to a true gentleman. Sometimes good things fall apart, so better things can fall together. Thinking of you, thank you for all you do, and it's got, and sending hugs, little one, and oh gorgeous one, and beautiful feathers. I just love these feathers. I think I'm not going to do that in the espresso. I think I'm going to do it in soft suede, a little lighter this time. And that's the top. Stamp it here. Now, and in the middle. There we go. And then, like I said, you can decorate your envelope. You just put 3 on your envelope, and if you want it on the back as well. I'm not going to do an envelope, but just to show you what I did. It just brings your card and envelope together and just adds that little extra special touch. So now we'll take the back of our chocolate chip and put our fast fuse on here now. You could use glue or your adhesive of choice. It doesn't matter what kind of adhesive you use. There's no set in stone rule that you have to use fast fuse. I just like it because it's really sticky. And voila, there's your card. I hope you liked today's video. If you need any of the supplies to make this card, you could shop at my store, stampingnana.com. My blog is also on that same website, and I have other ideas. I will have all the measurements and supplies that you would need on my blog as well. Check out my other blog posts for other projects you might like. And I did want to show you in the catalog too, just where all this stuff was. The feather stamp is in the annual catalog, and it's on page 176. And you know, when you see things in the catalog, it also gives you ideas to make cards as well. So don't forget to look for ideas in our catalogs. And then there was the burlap ribbon, and I didn't have any of the linen thread, so like I said, I just pulled a piece off of there. And what else did I have marked in here? Oh, 2 pages. And oh, the scalloped circles. Like if you didn't have a punch and you have your circles, and you could use that. And I used the pine wood planks embossing folder in our catalog, and it's one of the really thick, detailed ones. They really are beautiful. So, if you need a demonstrator, I would appreciate you choosing me. I would be thrilled for that. And if you would like to become a demonstrator, there's also a place on my website where you could check out details for that. I appreciate you watching today, and I will hopefully upload another video soon, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like if you liked the card. If you dislike it, please tell me why. And if you'd like to subscribe to my video channel, they will send you notifications when I upload a new video. So I thank you for watching. You have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.